So you were the vice chair of the Socially Responsible Investing Committee. I was a chair for the first time of a legislative committee called Title III Ministry. Less flashy, but it really has to do with all of the canons and structures for raising up ordained leadership in our church. And one of the resolutions that came through is something that I care passionately about, and I didn't realize that this resolution would be such a hot button issue, but it was, which is that of deacons. It became slightly controversial, but it basically asked us to support and uphold the ministry of the diaconate and to fund the Association for Episcopal Deacons, which has been a sort of separate group in the church, and they're saying we want to be part of the Episcopal Church structure. They're an order of ministry and need our support and desire the support of the church. And this is something I care passionately about. I've always been a supporter of deacons and have tried to raise up more and more of them. So we got to work strategically and in conjunction with the deacons who were there, who were beautifully organized. I called them a disturbance of deacons. They were beautifully organized. We got to invite them to our committee to hear their voices and to listen to their needs and to recraft the resolution in a way that would both be acceptable to the House of Bishops and the House of Deputies, but also get them the support that they need. I can't wait to see where it goes, and I have a feeling that we're going to be hearing a whole lot more from that disturbance of deacons.
That's great.
Yeah.
And we have so many great deacons in our church. And another thing that we do really well in the Diocese of Western Massachusetts is to be real leaders in terms of creation care. Margaret Bullock-Jonas has been such a powerful voice, not only in our diocese, but throughout the Episcopal Church. And so there are a couple of resolutions, again, about creation care that were really meaningful. One was to have a season of creation, which we're celebrating all over Western Massachusetts right now. And the other one, which is being studied, is about having a day of creation. She made a really valid point that, you know, all the different parts of the Apostles' Creed, we have, a Nicene Creed, we have days to celebrate those things. We don't have one celebrating creation. And so that there'd be a special feast day around creation.
We approved propers and a preliminary approval to make the Feast of the Philadelphia 11 one of the celebrations that we can use in the church. That needs another vote at the next General Convention, but you know, we just passed 50 years of women's ordination in the Episcopal Church, and those Philadelphia 11 were the courageous stalwarts. And so to celebrate them with a collect and with propers and the ability to celebrate them appropriately in the context of our celebrations is pretty exciting. And the other thing which was neat is that it gets missed because, you know, we're not going to get sort of suddenly a new Book of Common Prayer with all new things in it, but we make changes to it here and there. And one of the changes that we voted on that became official is that in the catechism at the back of the prayer book, that section that sort of has questions and answers about what we believe as a church, we officially changed the definition of marriage as no longer a union between a man and a woman, but a union between two people. And that's incredibly powerful to those of us who have been working for equal recognition and equal blessing for a very long time.
Powerful.
Yeah.